defense introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Being chased out left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try again with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Two-point conversion.
So now the Browns, they're going to line up and go for 2. Mayfield now. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grant Delpit showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 30, bring it! Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Browns 8, Ravens 6.
8-6 the score after 1.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, look.
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Joseph. 4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Coming, baby, I'm coming. Board. He's checking. Crash. Shift, watch the shift. Get up.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Again, the ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Kill. Check 43.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Conversion.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Here we go.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Browns 10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is JoJo Natson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
1 yard gain brings up second.
They go play action with Jackson.
31-yard line.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
Showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
The Browns will line up.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, throw left side, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
To throw again, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
19.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Kevin Johnson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brought him down. A gain of 5. First down, Cleveland.
Now Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Saying they pay me, I do this.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
32, Ravens 19. Cody Parkey set to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial fighting to get back to the goal line? I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The score, Browns 34. Ravens.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Open man is Higgins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 25-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brought down back at his 2-yard line.
To throw from his end zone. Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Browns 34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's the same. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. And I hit that. And I hit that. And I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L.